inside the APC camp, we see people in the commot APC, they go SLPP. We they see them. The latest one, now the former Deputy Minister of Internal Affairs during Anes by Koroma in Tem. Formerly inside Blamatong, Kenema district. It don't go declare for SLPP. Well, you go say, what's in her name? Well, now be retired Major Ishmael Sengu Koroma. Yes. Retired Major. Well, now Soldier Man talk. But Alpha Kandongo, Victor Fodongo, the other names stay we don't go. Alaji Moije Kaikai Dongo, Mustafa Baya Tila Dongo, Eric Sisse Dongo. And I be member of parliament too. Then get big names there where they go. Well, from the SLPP side, Suma no Kape. Uda again. Mais Moussa c'est triplé. If you want to say true APC, he say retired major we need to contact. He say because and it's come be bringing a kind sign for just an inclusion. But that initial government will be the set up. For the Bundu say, we camp a politics. You don't get permanent party, you don't get permanent enemy. So, in the advice the voters them, for make them be wise. You say not put on a life on the line for any politician during election. He say you get for vote because now your choice. And whether you choose, now you go vote for. I want to say, Tribule, you don't forget Auntie Sylvia. He not going to. He not go that good eat. Tony Montana say, this man na be SLPP. Monomo, he later go APC. Well, he don't go back na his home. He don't go back na his home. If you not be know, now you know. Man no say come out, he don't go there back. I made a sin for trust politician. When I come up with Auntie Sylvia, as Auntie Sylvia they wait for penalty kick. The other day now, where they talk, I bring the issue of Casada Kitchen, where I say, even at the diaspora now, we still get people them way they act one kind of way. Yes, meaning they condone, we encourage themselves now for cost person. All the big names them we think they cost on social media, when in Kaya, We busy. They observe we rules. They know what we stand for. Even, I don't know if you listen today, after the debate, Jibril Bangura, of all, yes, he called. But you understand what we platform stand for. Yeah? Even Kasala Kichi can comment. It is share or post something. But no one is call now the course, no. Or a kind of comment section the course, no. Because we get standard, we know what we stand for now. And they respect that, and we respect them for their views. But for make, because of you see somebody be don't cause or you not agree with them, when I jump on them, you know right, bro. You know right. Seriously. You know right. It don't push more. Because somebody now, I think it was Ezekiel, will be coming to say, you know, sabi the people like, well, let take it don't go police with the case. It don't go police. It call child service. You know, say everything out there on social media. So they do it live. You don't share the case number with we. Snap them, put on social media. He also call child services on the person where he say jump him. He say because the person did it within 10 years of age picking and then get video where the picking they cry, feel traumatized. So he did all things like that. But not to this one for see community pa. Again, nobody not give right for put and purpose in. Ya no to saloon. Let akata then they do them, it fits them. But at the end of the day, in cheeky see how then they end up. They see how then they end up. Yeah? What's they try for say? Let maintain we safe now. Let maintain we safe. Ya no to saloon. Justice Fisher safe be get for land the hard way. Where he come, then for watch the building. You get some other people that will come. Will be the two-word power. Now he say, leave this place. Leave this place. Do you want me to call the police? I can get you arrested. Then they catch us say, oh boss, leave that man alone. Let's continue. It is said I they call police. Call police. Arrest that person. Arrest her. You know they ask question. But the video day. The video day. As I say leave here. Leave here. If you don't leave here, I'll call the police. I'll get you arrested. On what grounds? Okay for land say no to saloon. Okay for land that. Not to say because you see them chat video them. When they are catching them, they fet themselves, then check them, close them. The one in the then baby daddy didn't sell. They all thing in they used to. They used to. You will see a police case just now. And then don't forget saying now waiting in Lucas kitchen. Saloma where she call police for a greatest enemy. Yeah. Then and then left and this one 10 next one and call police for me. Saloma and police. My greatest enemy. Why she don't call police? But no one forget one kind name. Now we community them. But especially inside Maryland. Yeah, yes, ubokudi. But there, not to that kind thing they now want. For begin fete, they jump on person, then do to Kasala kitchen. At the embassy, at that time, when cap fly. Eh? Then they don't do want to come back. How that one did they help the country? How? Eh? I just want why they help the country. Me have to say, no, why Salon people and they behave like that. People in the diaspora, they become very brutal. Alright. Now they try for make always out there, we be civil, we respect everybody. We try for make we all live as one people them. Because that's so it for be. And cause fate, we don't want them. So when people them, they encounter the same behavior, we then be getting a salon. Alright. Yes, friend, you summary for the week, sir.
Yeah, that's very much people will talk with through and stay with you all day from yesterday. Don't do quite a lot of job anyway. So regarding all what you don't talk with through and bring up at the table. But inside the week, we know so we don't talk about Dr. Samura in One Nation Manifesto. We discuss about the political party that signed the peace. And that one day we've been looking to them, waiting really know they work well. They selling that peace set today. We will not know what in them get in terms of which we see them right and waiting and they talk to them members them. And we will be mentioned say why the president still not they come up with a statement sometimes where you could just say as a leader, he talk this way all man will take. We see something that happen undercover them, they behind the scenes, we know they know if now like when they see then they just whine behind the scene and left and for let it go. So all the one they don't know, but we talk about how they will able to reach a way with let this peace go sustain. So they talk about Paul again and Reverend that Reverend would carry a case na parliament, I mean a court regarding Dr. Samora what they don't throw out. But based on waiting method we they use for talk I mean decide that case they we not be able to know why we been just assume say that for that reason there, for that reason there, but at the end we come up say the decision it work out with the particular moment so that thing will go before in terms of peace instead of draw. And the other one we talk about general election, see they almost come and waiting people they need for no. And you discuss a lot about what people they need for no, and we see the fault all mostly the institutions. We talk of the judiciary. We mention the media. They on duty for do the police themselves now. We been give a question them, and then waiting the leaders and get for do towards that side. They we then go get understanding, but we question more the ECSL them way now them the center of all this. How then they pass information. How we go able for know the duties. Now this is come up now, say with the question we self, whose system we will get. Waiting now the CS student duty for check that performance and prediction. Now all from this, then waiting at their own duty. Then we see how them not even get together a one word inside the CSOs based on claims and allegations where they come between different civil service organizations. But before that, you mentioned something regarding how when they dig well, people then know outside for good dig well, talk about this airport and the flight. you talk about this high hacking issue more. I will just want through live before we go further. Regarding the hacking, of course, you don't talk a lot regarding them. But Dubai and Turkey, especially the United Arab Emirates, waiting bring up all this increase in the crime. Because the crime, now that fake inheritance system, now they may use. Now, waiting at this, somebody go live there. Because like recently, let's take a case study in Dubai. Recently, this man been the work now Dubai, but he go back now in home, born a businessman. Then when he go now in home, then try for tell and say him name there inside a trust fund inside Dubai. But how you go get a let transfer funds? For some reason, they will make this man transfer this fund. But the man be don't die. But if Pikin hold the phone, still, so they continue for ring again the second time will say, well, about the fund, so and so fund and they where you for put more money for can't get in trust fund there. So from there now, they be able, I think the brigadier for the CID now, guy Jalaf or so. This guy is able to detect now this case and bring him to justice. We then arrest the guy there recently. But the main reason why what thing happened United Arab Emirates and the Dubai, all these places where you talk of the Arabs, then when they try for speed up, they see how they speed up everything when they do. All man they Twitter, we don't discuss that, all man they try for advertise and business, and then they try for change the class of it. But during this period, they're not going to get any security for the malware, so much secure because they go into electronic government transaction, election, I think call them electronic banking, and then we get back to electronic shopping. So for that reason, they're not being secure. So they increase people and take chance online. So that cyber crimes they increase there. So but the point here is how una no go rush into electronics or let we say anything to do with digital something or electronics. How una go put mechanism in place for meet up that side there. So now they fault now, but now then they fight hard because for almost just a year you get over 25,000 cyber crimes. But it all comes down to waiting una they put in place for welcome the development there. So knowing that, so you know they take part, now you say get for become aware. If you even the kind of explain so all you as a user, you know the environment where they not so secure, you self try because there are ways to give you as an individual where you go able to secure yourself. And like here, we are not see if you reliable. Now 2 weeks ago, I hear Facebook because then get official see now UK. The one then they subscribe. I don't know if now £6 or £7 or we pay. Then you pay them. That you go, they go able entitle you for get somebody like when they talk of this, you just ring. Say like the issue of this football and go ring on the Facebook. Then go get access for talk to somebody rather than you go through other ways. But I don't know how effective that one day. But just like it is in all a form of money making where people and they do around all the social media, especially the way they transform. But all of these people and just get to be proactive and understand what you secure yourself, how you go along. Take all the kit, protect yourself, and follow things the way you don't know, you ask. That's not one thing. So coming now to the work of the CSOs in relation to this issue, way more because right now what they see now them who for on the CC then they become tyrant in doing this advocation. When they say advocate, talk for we against waiting government deficient, waiting government lack, or waiting government not able for reach pan, or waiting structure where actually then they see where not they go well now the society where people and they struggle for where based on evidence. But here, the one when are the most one when they lead the line in terms of this year, so they see the IGR, or they see others them around. But the most one now who they see the push inside that the media more frequent. Now that area where they see the voice of the people then. Okay, the voice of the people now through the CSOs. Now then they are talk loud and amplify them for let people who can't hear it. But who they see the method recently what this man they use, one of the IGR, he mentioned about in the use what they call proxy questions. And that proxy question method that they use for like get the information. The question like say, why are they supposed to lobby policy into government and get the information from the people? But when you go ask and advocate for people, you therefore understand say they try for let you go get enough information where you go collect. But during this collecting information, remember they talk to people them and an individual them. But mostly when they say proxy, now question will you suppose for get that opinion because the person opinion now like an opinion poll. But when you they go look the person in environment, the evidence of what you they see, the question you they ever record them on that person waiting he feel, or you they go further in terms of development as a CSO for go see the well where they not dig, for see about that road where they not make, or for see how that electric they work, for then you go relate down to the person in life and bring them, and then you compare the message when they give you, or you just they go get a proxy question where the person na your personal view, and it depends the way where you meet them. But you dey always questions the CS to them. This method, it go say it go work into some extent, but outside you go begin to doubt them because when you not get that evidence based for say I see the people in a so or now so them feel rather than now so I go see this place here. I don't do the comparison of now 10 villages then outside them they get water. I get photographs, I get inventory, I put them down, and then I go down to the people now who say sideway are not able for read. Then go able to interpret of waiting they don't go through how long that one they don't day, or whether then they suffer because they don't get good water, or they're not able to reach the hospital. You line them up and try to bring those. Other than now at this time, when the last minute, what you they do a statistics of opinions for then you go say I they give the opinion of statistics of the outcome of people how they go react towards the election. So you not prepare the people for run the race, but you go ask them about how they feel about the race. Sometimes they not being able to know much of waiting all this evaluation or check when you for they do regular on a yearly basis. You bring them come, una make sure they project them how the policy and they go na state house. But you question say, yeah, they not be don't get seats in the parliament or room because I recently will see them create the CSO platform na the place. But it all comes down to still, even not get there, there are ways we're not able to engage these politicians. Say like now when they debate there, there should be a time of a period wherein any few time you go draw these people for come up and respond to this desire or the people and waiting then they say and waiting you go find out and see. But when the opinion you say no one opinion poll or the good respond of people how on behalf of the sample area no one go sample because a sample they get a number always they tell me say now 1,000 people are used now random one I use an axo but waiting they feel. But it is no more a time for people and for they go ask then question then yeah it is time when them blow the way who say you don't give the baton to this government or whatever in the head. Now the time that you will get for begin the monitor. Okay. At some other point, you go see the CSO again, then they look contradict themselves at some point. Because now you they see in the very IGR been tell we about the percentage of let's say the ruling government now. It tell we say 30% or about something them do them, but we don't know the quality or how it be spread or other than benefit. It just say the 30% then do about some then church would not do and then certain percent, but the percentage was low of waiting actually it rate say then do. That we will agree. But for letting you go in detail of how they go say the 30% they not do, then you they can now for left the performance of people and what they need. When not the social living, you talk of social comparison. You compare the social life where they live, waiting at the economy, waiting the base, based on other things now we will bring development. But if you the question, say, they don't serve them here, but they not do, But at the other side, you go can't tell me about the prediction of numbers of seats of people that would go. Then you begin to contradict, say you for take statistics of the living or the life of the way the people and they live. You know about the lifestyle, the social life, the economic style. But if at the point of now you don't say you don't check the NTI the last minute can now, like just forget, like just focus, like just tell them about Ura go get forget Boku seat. So the people, if not people we understand, go begin to ask them, which job you don't do for we? What you don't impact? The revenue or the funds that we they ask for, though you not money or you not to fundraising you they do more. I mean, how they call them non-governmental organization like we non-monetary making. Okay, but you they get funds for do your job. So you they tear up now two angle where you they say. What thing I talk say they not do, well, then go able to do more because the pattern will then bring down and the PRO will enable them. So you go begin to push the other hand about what I can and say, well, oh, we regret say this PRO council, now I make this be or this particular. So it puts people in statistics confusion. You now the lifestyle you dey fight for, now the human rights you dey try for fight for. From the word go, if you focus on them, you dey get the statistics and you dey take there. Then you dey see the cost of something what they don't go do. You ask the value. You have been they see how much them they bring here, what in them be. We not say even they do them, but not in detail wherein you go able to transfer this information, let you go get developmental progress. So you see in all areas, because when you talk of all entire the council, you see election time, see people and get for know what the message, they pass this, they can't say this. But you as the CSO, especially when now be the sensitive side of a change of people and lifestyle, when they fail forget that social responsibility where the government when I go show them, and then the responsibility of the citizen that what they will do, and then say then values that what they need forget, and what in they propose for put all them will get before. You talk of roads, side day, we better road no day. You talk of many things like development, we not go about name about development in no day. We talk of the economy, we go make the lifestyle, but they can compare of waiting go be the outcome instead of where you go try for calm down, you try for get the accurate information. You engage the people them, and then you engage related others. But if you now a socialist, when you look into the life of people, now then you go ask, what do you get for know? You get for know about the people them. That's like kind of a psychology area, not scientific something. What you make it become scientific because you deal with the mortal man and the environment, everything about her. What in the secure global warming or talk about deforestation, you talk about all these things, you then bind them up, you then bring them for you go show the picture of what that man is supposed to get in life. Now this una get for go do. But if you all the one they done at this time, would they still they see all now you they focus on numbers of outcome. Then you they ask say now other function you they take so. That easier said than job. Let's do a job day. You go confuse you in terms of going detail. See anything happen tomorrow now. Because you they take a job that you try for the later. Say this man, because this now fall, he wings them, no make for let it go fly. People didn't know because you see the difference of bird when they fly or when they go far and bird will just get wings for move now ground. So you they try for differentiate these things. But when you they can, you just they focus now on a job where other man they can do. It's about like say now, you trumpet that man they you ministry. Then you the left waiting at the deficiency we lack inside the government for that thing there when our services then get for put there, we not go bring them draw the upper election because when you don't satisfy the people there, let them go say now see well continue with we, or if the law say in a 5 for count, when them go say no for that post you bring back still because they want they sabi do this. So you they lessen the pressure, then the peace where una they talk about it go be easily achieved, una go down peacefully. instead of una go dey bring narratives, una go dey bring the rhetoric for say now one way concern about tribe, now one way concern about area. No, now one way concern about the nation. So then now you go look to individual side them. Because on side go, they then go tell you say we get light. You don't go much again, and for them can bring more. Or then go say the cost is there. So you careful analyze and also the people and go know what them they expect if they get her. If they maintain saying go can't dig well na that area there. Now you get to go ask and know how the people feel about this. If they bring the right thing, would I involve? So that when go know if the time would announce that money in parliament say now 10 million euros or now 10,000 US dollar, then get towards this project. You as a CSO, these are the advocate areas. But we will say again, say then we'll go too far. What about the one that want oversight? But oversight, now that now the area of CSO together with the oversight committee or government will work with, or now go work as a team. But what thing can bring out most of the time, now where people are not they look into national issue there, for saying a first issue then we then get for deal with, the only issue, now for them will get people who sabi make parliamentary speech, who sabi make them for camp or campaign speech, or now they will just they allow now for talk. And then Mrs. will come back to the campaign speech by making proportional, I mean, how to say, and they predict, in other words, now performance prediction. Performance prediction, if for them and the people in social life, the performance prediction, what you as a CSO, what they do, they put them towards the performance of numbers. For say, the people that they perform, how they will get for perform when they don't vote, or in other words, how the parties and they perform. Let's be specific now, yeah. How the parties and they perform. That's the performance, now that last minute performance of now them profit. What about the performance of the politicians to the people them? Now that performance would they try forget. But if at the moment now that they see the trumpet, so all that they give you, though you they don't do your job, but you they present your job to the public, say, now people in performance, I ignore, but I they show now the performance of the partisan based on how the election therefore can be. This nine I mean question they do say, I they ask let their opinion there, let them go follow them with evidence based. Because when they talk of opinion polls, they talk of proxy questioning in terms of social research, forget data who will able for help you, for let people then go use them, for let development go coincide, and then you on data where they sit down, they calculate data when are 11%, they affect this, when the chief from there, the way they go get 6 here. Nobody know they deliberate on that. But you then shift the duties them gradually. Soon as so you see, you know they become partisan, you know they become political, but you they begin to imitate, and then you they become one for be like a politician. Well, then they see you say you know to politician. So these are the boundaries where would they say now like an overdose of I didn't call them an overdose of partisan life. It don't become so much overdose in the society that people them won't then therefore do something. We can blame them now say now because now they not say, oh well then why I Alexef now na born APC then na born SLPP na born this will be this. Now one day we for try gradually for cheat them. But if you wouldn't see say na the demand for do that here, you bring all them prediction that you pull your job, you replicate a fever like where you go say you're not politician instead of you become a civil society who not the organization who for talk for the people them, advocate for them. And see the fault the way the government they are going to resolve some conflict between community there. Why this chief and this paramount or why this neighborhood and this neighborhood, or why people and they kill cattle like Kabbalah, why then they run after them, why how we able to bring them, how we able for no say the farmers there and the one day what they do that husbandry, then get for understand. Say they don't can bring cattle inside plants they grow. So all this you get for the understand. Now people their lifestyle you they try for talk about for God's sake to the people them. Not talk about you then involve into institutions then job. But it don't become so much overdose that people they know overdose or that they become drunken in terms of a dose of whatever in thinking they do. Nothing would they ask say it will get for change. But we only hope say as we get opinion there, then they become evidence based, who go challenge development and who go see then get development. And we dey compare social comparison in not to in proxy. When you see proxy comparison, now the model we go use, how you go able for go, then the proxy mate, but now the people them waiting then they tell you. But again, now waiting then they fail more and waiting you see can go be able for help and that statistics say. Let God help we get a focus system in any change who they expect to get for come, wherein people then will able get what they call discipline and well-driven and focused politicians then who will be very useful for development. And the CSO them back will be very useful. Now it will make the citizens them will come on board. Will get one they will not useful as the citizen, but now they will come on board. So they're not going to just be driven by this pattern who they see. Man, they change here, man, they go to this party, then the citizens there, then the left for them can convince them last minute. But we hope say things then will become stagnant focus in terms of development, how we will move from this step for good before. Thank you very much for giving me the platform and let God help lead us them who will be well driven, focused as politicians and those who are there to talk for the people and let them talk and do their duty. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you very much, us friend.
Yeah, welcome. Yes, sir.
One for say thanks to us friend for your summary for the week. We it all in a table for we. Yes, Alpha, your summary for the week, sir.
Yeah, thanks for having me. And I know we want to go to all the what we do inside the week. I think you Sven don't do a great job for just summarize them. And thank you also for giving a lot of intake will happen inside the course of the week. I just get a few things we'll talk about. Last week, one way if those were not mentioned, we talk about. I think let me bring them up. Say most of our institutions them don't be compromised. And this week again, we see say this big English would then talk about proxy questions. Nine IGR they use. Of course, maybe don't give me your analysis of IGR. Yeah, whether people like it or not, that's my own opinion. And I believe say people is here because if you claim say you know it's civil society and then you they become so supportive bias to the oppositions, then for me, I wonder if not civil society that one day. So when they talk about proxy question, you know, not just people their opinions them. It's simple, not to say that the big English not the thing, but when you go deep into proxy question, the outcome of proxy question, you determine them as the questionnaire or as the person where they design the questionnaire. It just feel like now say I want to ask random people, 10 people about let's say about water business and free talk. Remember, I think we don't get program like this. So man tell you say water, then get water, but they not tell you about the quality of water we then get. They not tell you about the amount of time that they get water na their hose. They not tell you about how the let's say apart from the amount of time, let's say the days them whose stem pump they open at the hose. They not bring all that inside water. So when you talk about proxy question, now people the opinion, but again, you the questionnaire can be able for determine waiting at the two you want for lady get answer from. So if IGL they come and tell we say the current government go get so percentage and then go win the election. Like for me, it's not a shock because all the activities that we don't do over these 5 years, now a clear picture of say if we don't compromise himself long ago. And not to him alone. There are a lot of civil society organizations where for don't enough for the people them instead and compromise themselves. We don't see we civil society they attack journalists then journalists them as alone the way they go against this government, where they say things them against this government. It is civil society they say we now that the mouthpiece for this government. But when it was APC then tell me, you see the same civil society they stand strongly opposing the APC government like that. And that was their role. What to make them not do now to these governments. Instead, then they take side with the government. So for me, civil society or most institutions then as alone, now God no more get for watch over them or over the people then because then the rules them all don't be compromised because of money and whatever things. It's up to them. The next point I will talk on Charles Magai. He made a brilliant contribution where many people not take note of because maybe People say and say, well, because they ask him, say, what to make President Bio me saka, me say, well, then a President Bio go answer him. But he made mention of something we capture my mind where I think say a good level to open time now, yeah. Now that if you watch before the election, mayors them I think 2 to 3 months, they don't pull it all in office, eh? So why they not do the same thing for the president so they don't make an equal playing field for all political parties wey dey contest for presidency instead dem just do am for mayor. So Charles Magai brought that up in his interview in 98.1, and it was a very, very good point he brought up. Because when you get the government, I mean, when you get position, you get all the resources, whether you like it or not. That's a good advantage for you for run campaign. When you look, of course, I mean, don't bring them up. The president get right for the get use the motorcar and the security them. But how about the ministers them? Should they continue to use government vehicles for go campaign? Should they continue to be paid for go campaign? Should they continue to be given stipend for go campaign? All anything and then at the state resources they go back. At the end of the day, who knows if they not win all that resources they will not accountable for it anymore. The resources where them before then they pay then still they pay some of them. Yeah, even though when their time don't finish. Now the president, so there are a lot of things where he made mention of where if only in a country where we really want to see development, then here the not only civil society, even the lawyers association or whatever. These are some of the things they would for bring up na table. Say, what not try for bring them kind here. Go back na parliament, let them the resident here, let it be law. Say, look, when you time done, step aside. Of course, now make you get the attorney general or whatever, and I for take control. You run your campaign. So you're not going to use state resources at the expense of the people. Because now we state money, now we taxpayers' money, then they use so for one campaign. APC do the same thing. Yeah. So if them we don't put a stop to that, see that make me I can always say this. If we change the 1991 constitution and we're able to put some of them tiers straight, many things they change in the twinkle of an eye. But if not, I'm afraid this will continue, it will continue because it's good for the political parties that with that power. Then they enjoy them because someone goes in a suit of office. Then they enjoy them. Then they waste the taxpayer money. Almost to carry the president's convoy they work out with, almost feel in the bond. All the guest house or hotel when they go sleep, they tell you say na just SLPP money no more. They tell you APC media, they tell you say na just APC money no more. They are using the state resources. And like a way Charles Magai they say, one of the oldest lawyers, yes, here in Francis Gabidon, that things the way they raise up. And for me, it's a very, very important thing. When you time done left, give everything, come campaign, if you don't perform well, you don't need for struggle, say if you win back. Yeah, but just like what they say, you see, say the SLPP, then they harass now the market pass. It's not like, not to the need a power safe. Well, I'll go to my next point where I want to talk on the campaign messages them. For me, as far as I'm concerned, Tripoli, the campaign messages them for me for both sides and not listen more of the upcoming parties them because my attention still on with the two major parties them. Not able to give me a clear picture on how then they able to address the issues them where they face Sierra Leoneans them, the economy. We just pant up and they talk and then it doesn't have a clear picture. It say, well, if we take this step to this step, this step to this step, we're able for like a combat the economic situation of the country. Now that make you see JJ Safari will go tell we say load and in 3 months if they fix the economy back. So for me, it's just a scam for we people. And when you look at that financial act, now that's in any way people they keep under the shelf or put behind back. We're not going to understand that until they enact that financial act then as a United will begin to wait till they go on. Because if you don't tell a businessman, say, even if he run at loss, if you pay tax at the losses where they run at, then not to business they don't make it, they don't begin to lock, close down. So, and then pass on a parliament. It's only waiting for the government, the president, his signature for it become law. Like when they say we don't know if the president may don't sign that list, if we don't know. But the fact remains, the two major party them, water, nobody able for tell we say, well, we can at least we can increase on the Guma Dam, we can increase on the water supply, we can run pipelines them back, we able for reduce the rubber pipe the way they pass and then got them. None able for tell we any clear picture of that. Commodity, canto light, almost million. This in fact, this regime they tell we say we get 3 source of lights. Yeah, we don't see people and don't go na salon. They snap. Oh, look at lights there, but go right now na Sierra Leone. That dark net. So you talk to people, they say what you call you really don't say the place dark. We don't see a way country for them. Yeah, not to dark net you'd see. Say I begin make mention say by rights therefore don't bring security or what they call police the way go barricade that area. There was no light. So none of these political parties, as far as I'm concerned, because like I said, I get the two manifestos them. I don't watch them. There is not a clear, like when when you read a project, where say this is the goal of the project. Yeah, all the objective for capture that goal is very it be laid down. In not the commodity, go to the economy, like I said, nothing is being set aside for make we will say there's this. Now we do no matter what thing, will they bring down the inflation rates. They even like a right now of this government be campaign say the previous government may get bloated wage bill. Then why they not get double bloated wage bill? Worst of it now they don't get an alliance. If they win that alliance, then they say put inside the government where then they set up. What did they happen now? Increase it. In fact, now double, now quadruple, and they will do with the government where will come. Because everybody where they can join them, they go want for satisfy them, give them a clear position. So for me, honestly, whether they go out now, them message they need for sell people them. Now them message they need for for sell to people, any people and buy and say, look, this na so we they do for solve water, this na so we they do for not for just begin go big grammar, blow big English, then no. Big promises, then no. Go to the layman, let the layman understand what they talk. Then I think say you able for like a pass on a message. Not to for go make fancy promises them. No. No attack the major, just the basic amenities, the normal of problems the world. You don't able for FC Unions them. Because if say today they fight for water, today they fight for light, I'm afraid. Yeah. So for me, that as him say come up this weekend, and like I always they say, we always they pray for we get good news na salon. And lastly, before at the end, I still go back to ECSL. ECSL, not a secret society, not to a place where now you for you number waiting inside and now you for waiting they happen. Not for the government of the day then they work. They are working for Sierra Leoneans them. They should be an independent institution. If they say no radio, no for announced results, then what you want for do the results? We don't IRN now one of the most I will call them. They also use and that people they listen to IRN the number say na money know then they call results. Then get the report at them all side. Now ECSL say no, we not want that this safe. Why? Why una for stop people them at the 11th hour una they continue for change? I mean bring this. I mean talk am. I say changes go they say to the last minute to election. Changes go continue for the because ECSL just want for do things make people not ask them question how they want time na so them for the. Now that make today we still they get to back and front about the final voter register. The opposition they say not in them pool. ECSL they say na in them pool. Everybody they talk you. If una knows that they make me say the media, I don't know if una underrate the tension on this election or maybe the overconfidence. But the fact remains this election, it get tension seriously na Salondi. Whether we want for downplay them, whether people them think and say, no, na social media no more they na lie. It's right there on the floor. And we all know nobody know they pray for league confusion or something be. But ECSL should be transparent, they should be accountable. Like I say, from the voting stations, them therefore be transparent with results them when then they post, now they demote them or whosoever wherever they vote, then for able for saying that, all the steps the same way results for take, it should be transparent to the last point where then the input and the data, it should be transparent because that's how it should be. Not only for the normal inside the room, now wait till then they call. You see, they don't say they're not going to be used technology. They will use some technology, then will use manual for late technology, not fail. All them silly excuses them. Then they bring them up so that people don't hold them to man and say, well, now this now na fault. But the fact remains, for make we get a fair and credible election, ECSL should be an independent organization. And that's not me on take AAA. Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much, Alpha.
Sure.
Well, for say thanks to Alpha for Ion contribution today. And also don't spend so much time now, but they happen so. And because of the debates and the body self be the call. Say you want to take a rest. But we there. Omar, they ask you for don't done. Not done it so there. So I been go. We there and alive with this so. Look out Tony. Okay, waiting in get for we as a summary. Yes, Tony, who say you want touch?
Yeah, there's few areas then we go look for touch. Thanks, Abraham. Appreciate Cabo family. One area we talk about the last time. Now area we get for deal with ECSL. We now this provisional results we IRN can they announce. Just like I said the last time. During the election period, there's so much anxiety. You understand? People then were anxious, people then do this, and this has been like a pattern wherein after election, people then can get for glue into like then different radio sets them. And get something with they entertain them, even we they listen the figures them, and that they will make clear people them we contest or people that we get people that we then close to we stand or everything go up for. It will make them process the results. Even so, you go don't get a clue before the results they come out. If me no say me candidates they do well or they do well, and they listen how the figures then they come out, definitely 1, 2, 3 days are they able for process the whole thing. Say yes, we go either win parliament seats or probably depends on what the person stand for. So you go on process and done. So you might not go to. So you not go give you that kind of shock in case of whatever we get for happening. And if then let people them, because even if you say America we they benchmark them democracy, they're not time for old information. You find out say periodically or even when election night be now, you check my different big media houses, media outlets them, CNN, Fox, these are even the local ones them na different states them. Everybody they give their own inputs or they give their own analysis how the election results they go. Then they even make projections say this this party don't get so seats now the senators don't win so it's then so me not feel say we get for shelve away from that pattern the way we don't begin from 1996 with Akaba Midi, in first election and everything. I'm not feel say they for hide this anything. Make the process free and fair and credible. Would I go for win? You understand? Let the best man win. And another area where I want for take again, you make mention about Samuel Kamara, a question where somebody asked Samuel for don't use that opportunity they for make a give out. Some heavy blow or heavy punch or heavy jabs them. You understand? I'm not saying Samuel gets you disciples them. If Samuel are not able to do the job, you get people the way they campaign for him, you get campaign team, you get people in a different WhatsApp group and everything. But what I've noticed, even the one the way they support Samura Kamara, or even people you get people the way they on the fence. For make them successful way now supporter of the political party. Now few, the percentage very minimal when you listen to people then when now people the way they pub. The next one is in fact some people then they so I don't know if they feel so entitled or they feel so grieved. They're not able for pass and election like you always say na this platform, politics na number. This game na number game. You understand? You have so many people already on the fence. You get so many people away. You never know. Sometimes in the we get one thing where they can say objection handling. You get some tank in the way. I remember back then in the way I did Briwi. Briwi me get be away. People don't open them. You go see stop inside. You go see cigarette stomp inside. When they go to promotion, that's in the parties they get. The students want to come on now not Tibia. You can forget a way where they undo some of them questions because the person no know. Some man go say I go drink beer, they make me hear that. So I would drink this. You get for able for handle objection. You get for able for because it gives you opportunity for waiting that man no know, let you know. Make you able to explain. But most times when you raise objection, somebody left handy. I've been in one situation where somebody they call person for go meeting. Now I say, I'm not like tell them no because I'm not saying them create their own APC then they. And that's the mindset. When you get somebody in mindset, they in that kind of way, they where you say, oh, this man will not see them create an IPC. No. You know, if you say politician, you got to forget an open mind. If you say me, because also you leader or you flag bearer, not able for reach, then make you get disciples, and then make you get supporters, and then make it even at that side. You don't see that old mammy, the old placard, then in a junction there for create trauma, top of mind awareness. Therefore, show you say, while I vote for this person, where they want for this, where they want. You know, go talk to you, some go talk, some no go talk, but the old placard na strategic position them. I feel say we when you look just like way they say you never forget the message. Even some of the supporters there, they don't even pass message. That's that's problem. Even if you say the leaders, they're not the flag bearers, they're not the send message, they're not able for answer a question or able for give insights. There's some people that say unable. Someone instead of winning numbers, then they reduce number because I'm not seeing a game like this for let you to make one able for handle objection, able for explain to somebody. It's not like a win-win, especially in a battlefield of figures where you look for figures. Not an area where you want for win all the time. You sell your market, you sell your product. This is what we're gonna do. We're gonna attack first and foremost. We're gonna attack the monetary policy. When at the central bank, we go so too much money there in circulation. We get so many areas them. You can come to fiscal policy where you talk about government expenditure. How you going to cut down on government expenditure? How you going to grow revenue? You understand? Without put more burden. A lot of messages, just like what you say, but we're not able to get the message. Even the SLPP in governance, most times at the same thing, the same message on the area, libel law don't be removed. Women now get a stake in parliament. We need for make every time then get the opportunity for make you talk to. Tell we the steps. Tell we waiting now your priority because if you look, none of them know they come up with a solution to the current economy, the crisis what we face right now, the depreciate when we lose the depreciate. You mentioned something. Every day there is a different prices now, Sierra Leone. There is constantly because what you make. People the way they go by for every table they go by price don't change, and even when they can they make 1,000 euros profit, when they don't can they convert that money back that 1,000 euros profit for let them go buy dollar, then they go back. Some man they even go back to in reserve. Some business not even get reserve self. You understand? So they make some people then just sit down on ourselves. Some man not they do business. So we need for they get a message where you go say okay, I trust this person. Make you always say not to all man. Na politician, you get some people that they just want that space. SLPP come, they will do them business. APC come and do them business. That now you have to build that confidence. And I want thing on the way, this guy in Guinea, when he come, this Mamadou, they will take. He restore that confidence. You get so many business people that when we get money in Guinea. Most of them, they ship them container in Senegal. They ship them business elsewhere, Togo and everything. You understand? Because they didn't have the confidence in the power with me, the Alpha Conde. You understand? But when you come as a leader, when you give them that confidence, you see the man come 2-3 days, he released all them prisoners that went with them, all people that all politicians them and this and that. It gives the business people them a second thought. Say, it's like things are changing now. We see a different dynamics. We see a different direction. Now we get confidence. Say, I go able for bring me container then can now Guinea. I able sell, no disruption, no problem. I able for make profits. Now make you see all of a sudden you see that rise in the economy. It just becomes strong. The currency itself becomes strong because before even this guy come, Guinea currency not be that strong. It may still the creep. The dollar be the go. But when it can that kind of sustainability, there, no one for government people the way they campaign, able for tell we say how you go able to make our economy sustainable, how you go able for develop institutions them way go make we not depend too much follow the imports more because the problem we face, we import most of the things them we use in our salon. We spend more on rest, we spend more even on basic tomatoes them. Oh, we able plant and seed the tomatoes and able forget company we go say okay. We they can with factory or they can with this we they can process the tomatoes now in a salon instead of in poil because you they see in a market when them business people then they sell and when they want for go now partly they pack the tomatoes because one way you talk about we not get lights we not get that sit where we them go say okay this with tomatoes will not sell la I go store them the next day I go sell them. Now perishable goods them. So we dey see how perishable products in the poor because basically like Nodi, we want to see government them well or campaign messages. We go tell we say now this and this and this they go on with the lights. Now this and this we go do for fix the lights when we come. Or now this and this and this because basically there is no way you can talk about economic development, economic viability. You talk about business for growth. You talk about small and medium enterprise and SME how they go. Well lights Nodi. It's a big crisis. It's a big challenge. I was telling from a party that when I was in around WhatsApp group, I say if lights not at this 11th hour, it's a big challenge to the campaign message. I feel say if me and them, everything what they have before you go do any campaign right now, fix that side. And the previous administration when they know say lights now mean a key thing, they count ship. Even though they didn't use the ship me then our side, they not use that ship. But now me a contingency, now me like a plan B or contingency plan C. Let us have this in case lights go. Now this we go help for solve the problem because when you with a campaign or people campaign right now this particular crucial time lights not a big challenge. And when you look at an economy with cash trap people are not they get their money they're never for spend them then they afraid for invest in business and business not there unemployment very high. You understand? It make you feel so bad because now the small money within you earn, you got to go buy fuel for putting a generator. You got for this where and tear the generator will pour some man go come for start the generator in August starts. You got for call person for can fixer. Then go say they want this part, then go say they want this. So in fact it increase not just the fear no more. So they have to look at any government where they come, whatever government will come, lights got for be key. It's very, 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 very important. You understand? Even the telecom companies, the what they talk about, there is no one, not a be mouthpiece for them, but it's very difficult for themselves for make their own sites. Imagine one mobile company will get over 400 sites, BTS. You understand? Base transmission stations, them where most of 80% na fuel that they run on. Some they even run 90% on fuel. And look at the cost of fuel now we market. Sometimes people say, oh, internet is expensive, na communication expensive. We can understand. But lights now one key thing. You cannot run them sites then day. You not get lights. And most of them sites then go kind of money generator go down. Then they pay security officers the way they monitor their side, let people not go down. So many costs were attached just because lights not there. So any government will come, whether for succeed this one or whatever way they did this and that way they make them put emphasis on lights. Just like how them put emphasis on education. You understand? Because when you take lights, it's an economic tool. It's very, very key. Then mommy they say we get a small bar them now them front they host them, we get shops and everything. They depend on lights. Some mommy say they sell ginger beer, they sell Kool-Aid, they sell other things them, it need lights. You understand? Certain a day they get in peck or small money where they get for recharge in meter or for recharge and do other things. So it's very important. If we talk about employment for reduce the number of because drug taking a salon now because a lot of people are employed. When you able to get that kind platform, you able to resolve in getting system in place. But couldn't people then do we able get job? If now when the shop themselves they're open Somebody say I get welding shop. Look how many. Look the demand for welders in a salon. Look the demand for so many things. Them probably we can come out in from this manual operations and go into more technology advanced tools. Them where you don't need for make you begin old saw for the sawboard. You get reaper them. You get reap machine the way they reap for you. If you want a foresight, whatever sizes, whatever design, whatever this way they and then those things they need power. Somebody who can say me they can invest in upholstery in a salon. So we need, I'm not to overemphasize this, but we need a government who go carry. If now one thing you can all, well you know say this now first needs or this now need where the people they need lights. What they talk about, make them concentrate on them. Let we go back to the basic. And as my me do something way very important. They, even though they not implement them, when me feel say I get problem with that. Then do it to that way that constitution where they try for where this late man when me they where die. That constitutional reform, yes, power. If you agree to that reform day, where they put so many things, when show say government na continuity. If this government mean they struggle for put lights, it don't stop at 80% or it don't stop at 50%. The next government where they come from that 50% to side they stop. The other government for continue. You know they can't start your own process again. Make sure say things the way the people they need. Now they implement. Just like what from me they say. When you know a CDS developer, community development or a change agent, you go to community and know waiting at the first need, waiting at the you make an assessment and see say this community now this the one. So the community now what they want. They get agricultural products, but they not get the means for make them get some kind of big towns or the main highway for them they can sell for let them be them go able for make money. So you look at all those things. Roads very important. You understand? So me they beg whatever I was go for succeed, who get for win. Let we look at the economy with fiscal policy and with monetary policy. The monetary policy side is very bad. I feel saying they create all this tension right now. The central bank, no, they do nothing. The bank governor, for me, I don't talk as several times. Say, if me and me the president, I don't sack a lot. I don't know with themselves. From the day we mention, say when he make suggestions, say for changing that money or for redenominate, for reduce those things, I don't sack you know. That's that's the quick fix. We've been on quick fix for so many times. We're not sustainable, and we see them. Now they happen so. It's not sustainable. We get all currency in circulation. You get more new ones. And economics, where you talk about monetary policy. Reason why they introduce monetary tools them, open market operation, now for reduce some money in circulation because too much money chasing few goods, they lead to inflation. We get so many money now in circulation. We not get better goods. We not get better product. People don't know the import. You understand what I mean? So we get few markets, so few goods now the markets ready. So and money beaucoup. So it creates inflation. So the central bank gets a big role for play. The fiscal policy, when they talk about revenue generation, if government generates money on taxes, we know say government get for finance the expenditure, when I plan the expenditure, when they get for do on education, light and all those things, and the money they come up from taxation, then get for now, then get for spend. So many areas then they will official government spend unnecessary when normally they give mileage. We they talk about Saratel, when I mean Saratel, they must pay the director. We talk about Salpost. All those institutions when they give money, revamp them. We they plead any government who get for come, APC, SLPP, revamp those institutions. Those institutions, even if they employ 100 people every 3 months, they don't reduce on the unemployment rates in the country. Let them focus. I mean, you say, salon too small for let we go bola forget money, for let with man go money. Where we able to create the revenue, we able to create money in a salon. Where you not go put too much taxes on them other organizations, them or them few companies already. Guinea, okay, we can understand and get over 15 companies, mining companies, where they do very well. You think so is not even number 1 or number 2. We not get those companies because they made, first and foremost, they made a mistake when they alter those until they make them stop mining. We affect some of these businesses. Some of these businesses they operate on loans them where they're not secure from big banks them or banks them abroad, and then get for service those loans. Then you tell us they stop operation. Definitely, it don't affect the repayments of loans. So I mean, so mediate any government. I feel say. These governments made 1 or 2 blunders, then when they affect them in the initial run when they start. But let them go back to the basic. I feel say we need to go back to the basic. That light is very key. It's very, very key. Fiscal policy, monetary policy, our government they generate revenue, how we they spend. I feel say we need to spend too lousy. We spend too much we spend we not for not spend some of their money then they and things that were not important. Some of their money then they for don't save their money then they for buy rubber, for votes. Me it's shameful. Me na Salomon you understand na Salomon about I get Guinean connection. I'm not go glad for let we go learn to rubber. Let me Guinea not take serious when they talk about Yenga. Let me not take serious because then they take us in them pass we. Them they not they see we like we not important. We get a land dispute we need for resolve with these people. It's not a fight, it's not a war. Then we they go to them back say, "Una can't let we rubber." It's for me, I feel say it's disgraceful. Just you know bluff my they make big talk in the area, they this. That way you want to get for a club. You go meet somebody say, "Hey, Abraham, we can't let me that sneaker no that far away me where start." That's how they behave right now. We they make big shots, we they talk, we they make this, then we're not able to afford rubber. Even if not for control purposes, why we not go to the source where Guinea gets the rubber? So we want to put security features on their rubber there. Why we not go able to buy? Would they spend unnecessary on certain things? Well, not important. That's not me take. The government where they can make for really expensive people they suffer. The economy is really it's a big challenge. And because of the economy, the rates at which way they, whatever gains where these governments don't make, whatever areas where they cause it, we've done this, can be eroded by the suffering, can be eroded by what is happening with the economy. You send $100 in a salon right now, it's 2,188,000. You send $3,000 right now, over 70 million. You know, so, I mean, it's very alarming, Abraham. It's very, very alarming. That's a mere take.
Thank you very much, Tony.
You're welcome.
Like the other day, I want for get money where I begin stack up on my account and Sierra, but I just can't do that though. I just can't. Unable to do them. Why? Because of the exchange rate. Don't say right now, yeah? I put $5,000 in the account and salon. By the time December they can. You know what? Nothing again. You know what? Nothing. Then the back they affect the economy. I don't know if these people really understand. Exchange rates they affect the economy big time. I have a project that I'm looking forward to they expect maybe I'm $10,000-$15,000 just get and stack up. One will say okay a day. But I can't too. Because I not get foreign account in Sierra Leone. In Sierra Leone, even if you get foreign account, my dear, for make you go get your money, where you reach day. For make you get that money day. And that ball game, they look and they don't come under. So it's difficult. It's difficult. When it comes to Sierra Leone economy, exchange rate, and all those things, there's a whole lot really done there. With your own personal experience, you don't know why some things are just not making sense. Okay, maybe Umar. Let's see Ezekiel. I don't know if Ezekiel ain't himself there. Let's try Umar, I think he can't late. I make you with the actual for still available. Let's try Ezekiel. If not, then we'll open the phone line. We know say yes, so don't they are very, very late. So man, it's not late for them now. And I'll be with you. Ezekiel, do with sir?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, you get the platform, sir.
Thank you so much, Triple A. Thank you so much, bro, Tony. Oh man, you touch a lot of things, and today we really, really powerful. We issue now that country it just like you don't even know which one for focus on. as a triple A, they talk about the dollar issues, and that's the one saying get us dollar accounts. But you're right. Now the same thing. Where you go there for go pick them up, it depends how much you want for take. Same process. I think the last time actually, I don't know, probably some time ago when they talk about issues about how to solve this system in the country, and then I've been mentioned the idea that maybe the two major parties that need for come together, we just avoid the election and begin for run. Maybe we select this party for give we a leader, and then the opposition give we a leader, it be the vice. They run 4 years, and then after that they switch. The other party give an vice, and then the other person be president. For law, we run this for 25 years. For law, we get a system in place because that will give we a complete generation. And so today, are they listening that post we post about which as my guy talk? It mentioned almost something like similar about if they get the opportunity for win with APC, Samura go rule, and they ask us, so how you go be part of that? He say, well, 4 years, then I'll take over. I'm like, wow, that's like the system I was talking about. Because if we not do this, it's just because we one group come, then get some things away, then they do way, they really show some negative effect on the opposition. And the moment they get the opportunity for come, it seems like some things and they wait there for turn dead. The way you know get no focus on the setting up a system we will help the country. You know, we know we definitely want a dictator for Kande for a generation, for what we get system set in place. We don't want that. So where are we going? It's, you know, every time I think about this, whose how we they go? I don't know. I still don't know. It's so tough for way they think about that. Way they think about this whole thing. They feel them. I say, I don't know who's how they go. Because if then why I win again and run, if then continue for behave like how they've been behaving, some things and they wait and do right. You know, I mean, obviously, they always try to say, no matter how the government do things and so negative, some half things and they way it still makes sense. Whether they make it effective or not, but if they begin the foundation, you know, and somebody come way, he want really continue the good work, it focus on that, and then it will yield result, you know. But man, you know, because when we look at good leadership first, now the opportunity for they take responsibility on things where they go right and things that way not they go right. You know, we they get a lot of leaders them like what Brother Tony be say, with the moment you challenge them on issue, instead of them take them time for define waiting that their understanding on that particular topic and waiting them don't do right and waiting them don't do wrong, instead then they turn and attack you. Or find we have to demoralize you, or find we have to cut your leg under so that you no go post that question there again. Because now that mentality, a cultural thing, you know, would that be pass you for respect them, even if they do the wrong thing. And that behavior, they go into government, you know, then they do the wrong thing. But how dare you challenge or question the man winning at the excellency? You know, if they do things that wrong, you know, where you want for challenge them, you know, no, you're not the challenger for say, oh, do you know, you they try for understand. This thing, the way we me understand it don't make sense. Why you they do it? The moment you say why you they do it, the eye force wait and they look at you. By the time they know now, the one they wait and they be and then don't beat you up. You know? Where are we heading to? Because take your time, you know, and take responsibility for certain things. For instance, you know, we get a sound bites where the president says, to me, they give drug to people. You are responsible, sir. We give you the key to the door of the country. So if you sit down somebody they car with dirty inside the house, and then we all sit down inside the dirty, you are responsible, sir. What thing you they do for let that dirty reduce out of the house? You know, you are not. We not get no plan. And no one day any plan where then they like really try for implement, not to the talk. I'm not seeing no plan where then they try for implement for make sure say the one day way then they car with this drug way they cause problem in the country, you know, like reduce, because we not say no go completely stop her, but at least reduce this thing, you know. I mean, you know, it's you know, It's so difficult. It's so difficult. Look at the exam way they go on. Look at the worst way they go on. Before though they clean for paper way then go take tomorrow, people and get her now in their WhatsApp. What's kind of trouble this? And this is the future generation. We then know they spend their energy for crack them brain for analyze things, you know? And that same behavior they, as long as you not get the foundation, we go to college. Now the same thing you go do. You go try for find all kind of way for somebody for send you the question or the answer via phone, all kinds of way. And then you end up with a paper. And then when you go for work, you know they contribute nothing. Waiting then they try for tell you for let you do now they do. You know get no idea for use that brain day for contribute something we now you can with to that organization where it will give you value. If you want for left then they beg you. But we know right now with they parlay terrible foundation. Now free exam now then they give people it. Now they happen. There's no plan, nothing in place. Just go with that paper. Everybody they sell her anyhow they want for seller. Join WhatsApp group and pay that amount. And you, as long as you did in that group, the question and answer they come to your phone, and you go sit down now. Not study nothing. Remember the one that we all be take how even they take for sometimes 3 months to the exam. They study till you put today in our water for laying no sleep. And this is not happening. How you will get a generation where go able to analyze things. Hence the idea for the run after people. You never will not sabi nothing about that money enjoyment in the office. Now they don't can pay you more money because not the only way. Remember, you not spend time for crack your brain, half for think, half for make decision. And now somebody else they can't tell you like dog, shoot, and then you run and go do them. They feel them because this generation, we get opportunity exposed to a lot of things where we go begin for question we leaders them, not to just for go dance, whether now they support APC or SLPP, let them give you something where it makes sense for you, where it will help you for let you take the next step for changing your life, because we all not go be in government. We all not go able to get government job. But when you able for get the foundation for yourself, and then you vote somebody in where you go try for put some things in place where it go lay that foundation so that you not go worry about that. If you they do business, you not go worry about electricity. If you open restaurant, you not go worry about water where they can inside it so that the people that can eat toilet say water they way then go able for user easily. We know they do them, and then they continue for destroy the next generation. It's very sad that we get leaders where they never think the next 50 years, where they know what they waiting for happen for the country. Because if you get love for your people and for your country, now that they no more for they think about, No, obviously, again, I will come to somebody where I think say at least it gets some integrity or at least consistency where it do. Just my guy. And my way is consistent because he stand on the same principle during APC. He stand on the same principle again with President Bill Gates. That same position, the moment they tell you say this tier for be separate. I don't want to let anybody from the top begin to call me say I need for do this. I need for do this. As a result, they say no to team player. They push on the side. It go sit down back. It go sit down Safo. I wish the boss about the law and everything. It go write something, small book at least, where people and go to read and try to understand. Waiting here and the courage, even if with all the hardship, all the time, where they get in position, it try for make a position where for be separate with integrity. It tell the leader completely outrightly, not right at the door, say now so this area for run. I want for let you give me that opportunity for doing. Please write something down where people and go read. The next generation for read and see and say at least you not able for get the position where they be forced give you for let you do what you need for do, but you stand on a principle, and at this foundation you been getting, I make you stand on them principle and they because now Dande they look for Kande Yumkala, he doesn't have it. get at all. Na man way very unstable, very shakeable man. The moment something small breeze come, it is quiet. Like say it not be there yourself. Where it be so exposed for alarm, some things where international community for listen to him, it not do him. It not do him at all. It not able standing ground and look who side what they do now. Quiet, don't go back, nothing. So we want for look at leaders and way then they give we a foundation for the future. Please not go begin to jump up and down or cause trouble for your brother or your neighbor. Look for somebody where say it go snap on something where it makes sense for help this country and the people of Sierra Leone. People in the struggle, like our brother Tony be say, things are really difficult. All we need now for let the leaders then just come together where you get the opportunity. There's not so much opportunity where a lot of Sierra Leoneans they not get up, then give you them, and then you can't team up on top of people. You supposed to lay down and work for these people. Anybody will get the opportunity this time, please, me at the big. Any leader will get this opportunity this time. Sorry for this country and the people in this country and do something for the next generation. Every way you know they, Lord, they praise you and bless your family and your generation. We will come after you. Please, so that this country will begin forget Alafia. People in the struggle too much. And any leader where they continue for divide with people, continue for so bad things and for let bad things and continue for happen in our community. Papa God do ya not make let it go free because of that behavior there. Let in generation not ever go free. We they go cause trouble for let other people get pain for your own benefit. Let in your own generation not ever reap peace. Thank you so much, Triple A.
Thank you very much, Ezekiel.
Yes, sir.
All right. Okay. I don't know. $10 for just left here. But maybe you guys until we think say you want for gay. Yeah? For the next 5 minutes. I'll just open the phone line quick. I don't know if you think say you get something you want to say. What will be the talk just now? People then be they ask for why AYV, yeah? Say I people really say in 2018 we had the privilege of hosting the mayoral debate in collaboration with that AYV News. Okay. Well, I will land it for start out this caller. Yes, caller, what they talk to, please?
Good morning from my side. This is Fully Mustafa from Leicester again. Good morning.
You get the platform for it.
Yes, thank you for giving me the opportunity again. I would like to tell thank you, particularly dedicated people who will get this network for the analysis. But when I will see now, say as they say, we would online or on the media, I will take the message to people because we know say the journalism na salon not what other thing. The really where journalists and they ask question them, you go ask if that one a journalist them. I don't know if na state capture or they not just get the free hand for ask their questions. Because if you look where just my guy, where wiry from which make the sack up, where he want to reveal as long as you want to touch government, as my one interject, the one lead up to another way. This lady, even the way DJ Shafa go na the station, this lady they try for as much as they hit on the economy. This lady they got back another side. Now body we want go na the station with the SLPP. Asma, it in a station. You take Khadija and Mabel when they ask question there, you take the good in a corner. Now so journalism don't in a salon. It's very sad. So we'll tell this network, thank you. I just wish say it become the major network in a saloon. We will listen because the network is free. The political interest. Thank you for that. Secondly, as I always talk about the economy, I don't know who's on this one now. I didn't good job and the network again is up maybe. So you see, I talk about the economy all the time because why? is very important. Tony, na possible ABC, he always touch on the economic aspect, and I like that part thing. You see, because with all this knowledge where you get, you degree analysis, now for let try for help government, let government, the things that they go before. But I wish that the government they listen to this advice when they give them. So far, unfortunately, they know they listen. Because why are they talking to them all about the economy? If we not talk them, maybe other people are not there for talk them. Because a lot of people themselves will forget too quick. Imagine, before they can begin to talk, say, oh, na COVID, na Ukraine, the NGC under, how they call themselves, that Dennis Bright. Yes. Dennis Bright always done the the analysis of prices. Before even that, if you don't go by 400% of goods, they don't go by 400% increase. But today, we all don't forget, nobody knows talk about that. We just the other COVID.
I don't know if you the worker on a headphone you dey use, but you dey sway or they lost you.
Then bam, 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 and we forget. So the economy is very important. Maybe one time I disappointed with Tony because in economic analysis, where in talk say, okay, make them give them people another chance, or to me, I'm facing a no good thing because why? If we give economy to these people from 5 more years, because why are they talk all this thing? Look, where the judges have gone to station, go talk say 3 months, it go solve this problem. Why the journalists don't ask and say, Mister, you don't take 5 years, you don't do this there. How they can't tell you 3? They don't even ask. Even though to me the manifesto they all too they not look something when practical things them. When they ask the question, but when the other people see the other Tunis go na station, they ask them all, how you go do this, how you go. So all of these things, the economy is very important to me. Make we take the economic argument with people and say, this because of this, do you allow no joke on this? Because anyway, I don't take a lot of time. I will continue next time. Thank you very much.
All right, thank you. But don't forget again, everybody gets your opinion, yeah? Everybody gets your opinion. And we need for respect that. And then we team up for Nayan, I make we build that we be so that all man go get a voice. Yes, Ahmed, what you get for me?
Yes, thank you very much, Ibu. Thank you. I want to tell thank you to all the contributors there. As usual, what you can do, we pray God bless you because what you will do as a nation, as a patriot, as a citizen, now you do so in your own way for more who contribute and you bring come people and for me then get a brilliant idea for contribute. Listen, me brother, it's not a rocket science, not a magic. We know some of we grown in that country within the war up to this time. We don't see different governments there. We know the way and the schoolman rule, but you don't come back to list that I get idea. I see the structure we put up until you get inclusive ministers that we bring and let's come back. I think get 2-3 people that we bring come from opposition side and stuff in the rule. Anybody will tell you say, Madam, you go change the economy, you go change the situation as alone. That possibly na dream is the dream. This government not get what it take. If you then get what it take, not to matter you. If this government continue, Sierra Leone is finished. Before they pull a kind of power, we'll see what they do, what they analyze to we follow. Look at the economy today. Look at the food. Me and you know, I'll follow you. What you will spend as alone today. We know. We have the family, the large family, we know. People which barely waiting for it and not get that. You get a bank governor who we continue to run with 2 currencies concurrently. Imagine that. Who say it don't be? You see, you have some people them now the sectors them and they do bad. We the former IG. For most they go America, they go medical. Where in return? These are the things. So these are the things. You get a lot of things away that happen in the country. We obviously They not for happen at all, not. They not for happen. Not for happen at all, not. So, you know, yeah.
She needs the key in the security office.
Check with the office there.
There's no one in there. No one in there.
Call them.
What's the number?
Daniel, call them. Go there. Sorry,
Yeah,
people.
understand,
Yes,
sir.
yeah. So, yeah. So that is it. So you look at all of them in there. If somebody like NJ could be jailed for 9 years just for to fighting, look how corrupt the system is. For which reason? Nobody knows. So if you look at all of the campaign messages, SLPP, Mrs. of SLPP is a pauper. I don't listen to the former chair lady, deputy chair lady in America, Arrest to the way they talk. We be deputized after to Kaba. This now is siphon now that democratic way of ruling, we na pauper. This now a cabal they set up. All of the economy, the money goes to either the hands of our guards and the JMB movement. They get a movement to them. These are the same thing we Jame do. Me, I can only set Gambia because I grew up there. I lived there for some time. I knew we Jame get Jame Foundation for Peace. Buying foundation day. And they be the siphon all government money. But the moment you go a step against the people, them, it start for suppress them, kill them secretively. People them go against that. Now this they happen today. What if you see they happen today? All of them killing there. How can the government when they ask for more 5 years, we don't tell me people and terrorists and they kill them? What could not be romance over all of these things? Anybody who thinks this government, if we come back and will do good, now dream is the dream. The brother that country, the world get at heart. Moko put party color aside. Moko put this is not about APC or SLPP. This is about the people. It's me and you. Look what they talk about the flight. We see today people they forgo in that country now give me and they go past. How on earth? Why that for be? Why we take resources and now that country they benefit? Because we don't get a system. So this system, my brother, it not go work for we with this government at all. Not. They not get campaign message. If you look at the first lady when you go, either talk about Samura Kamara or APC. Look at the president go now a small boo who say Jagaban go make the light. You see, they say one useless man Kanaya who call himself Jagaban. Imagine the president on stage, international stage, they talk there all the day. One useless man. Now the man light is solar light where you put. Now this map when you talk to the people and move. How can a leader of a country label somebody who they govern? You see, a useless man. You as president. This first lady in the state say that Samura don't command face. Imagine that. Which kind of politics that? They don't get campaign message. Nina the campaign manager, the first lady. After Ina a man. So if you know that all of the other people they all lost they don't set much quietly. We limit today. You see, so if you look at the kind of government who they rule with, the brother, may cannot take the time. This is not just repetition now. Now monotony will talk because you keep saying these things over and over, and everyone understand the system, the problem in the country. Now, my last message again, please. I appeal to you again once more, like I do last week. I want before this week is done. Please give us a date this week is done because election time they come. And you get a lot of movement back yonder, reporters, and we need information, and we rely on you with this information. So therefore, we will already now more could come on board. The other one and then go follow suit. More just get whatever I get for put online, and Usa will go make transfer and this. So people and go start for contributing. I want people and really focus on this and know what to take, and we appreciate the good work they do. Not about you, it's about all of us. And if we do something good, we get for give that support today, and you need resources. So we're not going for left give you this one because this is important. Today we're not going to give you information back home who will be satisfied, but you go break and down for people and more will understand them better. So please, and this now we all fight that. We therefore help for fight people and back home, more could change government, more could change the economy, more could change everything. Me and you responsible. So this is not about parties, it's about color, it's about north, it's about not about south. No, more could put away all of the incident. We need Salon for be good. And if Salon for be good, now we all responsibilities. Please.
Right, thank you.
Thank you very much.
That video we talk, send it to me, huh?
Oh, okay. We say
the link is
now small boy. Yeah, na small boy. We say like you
I don't try for looking for her. I want to share for myself. Send it to me with the link.
Okay. I will check. Check on if I not done delete. I will check me, brother. Thank you very much. Okay.
All right. I may don't lock the remote for we. Or they left here. Yeah, I not talk about that day because I'm yet to see who say But the woman would go there and say, "I so president BOC." I don't know if you don't reach to that side. But let me see for myself. Then if not so be, I'll go turn the volume up. Now they turn volume up now. Person why grow, why not grow. Yeah, this platform, we control the conversation. Who they control conversation now? You don't know? Okay. That's a frequency collection. Now who control now? Which they about Charles Magai? Now who control now? The people's IG now we now. And also be safe. Don't we okay, I can't done that side before me say they come here. I don't think say the chairman they would swing. I done that side before they come out here. In 2018, we had the privilege of hosting the mayoral debate in collaboration with AIV. And since then, all other debates them, we done the do them with AYV, the partnership. We're incredibly grateful for the way how they done the support and we cable dependent throughout these years. One for extend we heartfelt thanks to AYV and Junior Navu for them invaluable collaboration. However, one for inform una say today this mayor debate they no go air am na AIV, but una know all you una can still able for watch the action by tuning into and put YouTube channel and put Facebook when I'm be Vicky Rimo. Then later they may come and can say, oh, Star TV back don't come in, Star TV go air am. We don't not come to you, but now get the most viewers them. Now will be getter. That network. If I ask the people looking around me, yeah, ask the one looking there around me. If I see them, I hear something, I see something, I say this. Now so, would they turn up the volume? Trust me. Just my guy. I take 20 and sit down. I dey laugh to myself when they watch no more. I dey laugh. Because I'll be know waiting the next conversation get for be online. And I will take him or counter. We always preach peace. The best for Sierra Leone. I believe in Sierra Leone. Yes, me I believe in Sierra Leone. Not to say because it happen today, it not go happen tomorrow. I believe in Sierra Leone. One day it go happen. And one day they go say, one guy be the Tripoli. Yes. That guy dey. I no talk with you, I want talk. Moses says that elephants are the room, so they dey scared. Mola Bobo says, she say a network. People they recognize when they don't recognize when they're scared. The thing not all two they talk now. But they're not glad with you. Seriously. They're glad with me. We don't do a program. Most of them people will get MOU with them. But because we know the yap, we don't do a program. When a person will get MOU with. Because we beat them mercilessly. The next day morning they call me. Hey, yes, we also get MOU. But who self will be doing? We not get views. No, not say they not get views. But to say, and so you do. Now go check the out and do if you see the views. So now get for BRW. Now get for BRW. We've been in this game for the longest. We've been in it for the longest. And I tell God thank you. The reason we make we create them for bridge the gap. We're not there for preach hatred. We're not there for preach for one political party. Maybe people they don't hand over now. So then the next people who can take so then are there. But me was there. Now they go no more. Till we meet up back tomorrow. Sunday will join AYV on Sunday. Let's see what they get. Then on Monday we'll come back energize. As the campaign trail they go, now so go they pop the cow time, yeah? But pan who's way for change that salon. You say if we not change the way, we'll not go ever go before. Who's swamp the way there? We get one lane for go Wellington car, but I don't change and a 2 lane now take my shaker. Who's one? Yeah? Left fiable. This country all like. But the brother all gi. Correct. Correct. Today not correct man. Left here. Okay, but pass the mindset. The mindset. I know it's you. I will left all things to God. Jonathan Goodrich. I they look you good, sir. I they look you good, better one. They look you good. See, yesterday, Uncle Smith and they say, nah, Gary and Fufu. Today I was so busy with all this. Soon I should be there live back with that peace concert. Then I with the debates and all things. So I now begin watch it from that Gary production. But forget one bag guy first. One bag guy now almost plot of cassava. An acre. Lamine Albert left. It's a lot. In a year, I say not give up. They not give me water. I say I don't feel water. I don't meet up the correct solar posse 8. I want solar. I want solar me. Now give me water fan, solar fan. That's Cindy. It's too now, I do no more now. God not get for condom, bra. God say if you wonder. Almost small. And get this to you, then be done the pull. You see? God take all the mineral salon get pack them. I take the people and put in the. Now in this engine can say, have I God? Why you put all the mineral in this country? And God say, well, you just don't look no more now. The kind of people they will get for the day. The minerals will get. No for the catch weight itself. Africa man selfishness na put you so this. Seriously, the minerals will get. What's in Dubai get? Petrol? Gas? What's in? A big boo. Hey, if you think say the developing countries the one for what the one that will develop, think back, yeah? The left talk by China. China and they compete with them so right now. Communist country, well, it left to you for decide. Where you call Rwanda, they say Rwanda, you know, you cannot eat your cake and have it in Africa. But the one day, who they get? Huh? The one and the Rwanda, we don't know where the Rwanda results. Big boo. All left here. So, be safe. Now, born. How men. Yes. You are sitting where I like at the talker. I'm behind the mic. If you say we go society, you hear me so. Good share. Pass it out, Mike. Eh, Tibule left here. Tell me to back here. Rest too. Me I dey rest. Me I need them. Tell me to back on Monday. Who say we dey? Na they want to so-called international community. Definitely must be. IMF and World Bank now go tell you say no, are they cushion me people and it's gonna see there for them because of it. They say pull and no need them. Don't they save them pull for cocoa ebe. You just sell back right for cocoa ebe. When you say you don't say that in me party. You don't say they do good. I they tell you if you say na phone, this 2 months blackout, now for that 400 million for that MCC. I will go get 3 sources per light who still they suffer per blackout. Because that money they for go for energy. If they make answer, tell them they don't know give them. So but on a lot of liquor in the blackout. So all man they grumble. Make embassy, all man they grumble. All man they grumble, yeah? And grumble on all the CMCC and say, you know, they really need it. They need the light. You know, for the past couple of days, it's just on and off. You know, they need it. Let's find a way to solve this problem for the energy. Okay, then klepto that money they back. At the end of the day, the next 5 years, they back or they can't go back but light. Because who side they want to develop in countries. We not get light, not get water, not able to feed himself, not able to do nothing. You do ready for say, no man is an island, no man stands alone. I understand that. But you do ready for say, this is our problem. This is how we're going to fix it. This is how we're going to fall. My dear, can't look we. Can't look we. But Panama will say, and they want to know how papa. We forget ya. You're the trust. They spend money we not get. They live life we not supposed to live. They say one the best. Okay. If you say any money some of we, the money we oh. Okay. Already. They do and being cut we cut according to his sizes. What he asked for make them pay minister $1,000 than the $6,000 they already paid them. What he asked for let them pay them 1,000. Let we all survive an aya. With the cut all my own. All my own agriculture. But they say they plant the last thing, nobody may not see harvest. Nobody not see harvest. When people garden then they go snap. Because at the same tongue then come on. And go snap and take videos saying that they garden. And you don't dash the people in small too. Don't faint pound now wait. Farmer extraordinaire there. Now wait me. Come out yourself. Now I can't find trouble for myself. To meet back come on there. Tata ya.